Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers to the host.
Yeah, cheers to the host.
Before we start the video, I just want to let you know that if you scroll down to my description box and click that link, it'll bring you to this page, to my cookbook. And you can buy my cookbook either using PayPal or your credit card. And once you do so, you'll get a downloadable PDF sent to your email that will look like this. Then you have access to 55 plus vegan recipes that all have an accurate photo representation of them. Hope you enjoy! Jasper boy! Hey! Oh! Whoa! You're having so much fun! Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Super happy that you're here. In this one, I'm going to be sharing what I ate over Christmas, and this was not a typical Christmas for me. It was a little bit different. It was more of a friendmas and more of a alone time to chill, relax, and be with myself, which honestly was absolutely beautiful and amazing. So let's get into the food. Well, I guess this will have to do. Once I got those peas into a bowl of hot water, I started chopping up some leftover zucchini and cabbage that I had hanging out in my fridge, along with some mint, some parsley, some red onion. This is kind of a throw whatever you have in the fridge type of quinoa salad. And from here, I'm going to start assembling my bowl. I strained those peas, got my quinoa in there, along with all of the fresh veggies and the herbs, mixing that up, adding some hemp seeds on top, and then we're going to make a dressing. I juiced half of a lemon, threw that into a bowl, along with a decent amount of olive oil, a good amount of Dijon mustard, lots of black pepper, and a good amount of salt, just because a lot of the things in this salad are not very flavorful within themselves, so adding a good amount of salt to your dressing is highly recommended by me. I did add a little bit of honey to this dressing, which I know not everybody watching this video will agree with that decision, but I got the honey from a woman I met at a Christmas party that actually has her own bees. In my opinion, you can't get any more sustainable and local than that, which is something I really care about when it comes to my plant-based decisions, is local and sustainable. For dinner, we're going to be making a creamy, delicious potato soup. So I got some onion in my pan, along with garlic, celery, a good amount of olive oil, seasoning that with some salt, and we're going to soak some cashews. I added a cup of cashews to a bowl along with some hot water. This bowl holds about 2 cups of water or so just take that into consideration when you're blending this all up. Once the veggies started to brown, I added some black pepper, chili flakes, and this Greek freak from Spiceology, which has a bunch of different spices. I can put the link to that down in the description box. I added the onions, garlic, and celery to my blender along with my cashews and blended that up until it was nice and creamy and silky smooth. Along with that, I added about 4 cups of extra water and 2 to 3 small medium-sized potatoes chopped into bite-sized cubes. I then chopped up a bunch of small little button mushrooms, a portobello mushroom, and ripped half of a block of firm tofu into bite-sized pieces, heating a cast iron skillet in just above medium heat, adding some olive oil, all of the things that we just chopped up, along with some salt, chili flakes, nutritional yeast, and we're going to let it do its thing for a little bit, and then we're going to add some balsamic vinegar. It's going to get all caramelized and delicious, and once everything is good to go, we're going to plate up our soup and add our mushroom tofu mixture on top with some green onions. There we go, a beautiful, warming, thick potato, creamy, vegan soup. That's the official name.
Taste test. The balsamic mushrooms and tofu, good choice. For not having any veggie stock, this turned out really delicious. You just gotta season things. You don't need veggie stock. It's basically just salt. As long as you have some onions, garlic, and celery, that's your veggie stock. Add some water, season well, and you're good. Yes!
Merry Christmas Eve! I'm starting today off with a hot chocolate because that's just a dream to me. I added some reishi mushroom and some reishi, lion's mane mushroom, and some maple syrup to it, froth some milk, and let it drip and be all luxurious down my cup. I needed to do the typical thing that everyone has to do on Christmas Eve, which is go to the grocery store. So I just made myself a quick little yogurt bowl, and this yogurt is absolutely delicious. It's the best coconut yogurt I've ever tried. And once we got that down, we hit the town. I could be a poet.
Look at this doggo. You're just so pretty cute, Whiskey. Can you sit for me? Can you sit? Good boy. Face. Oh, you're so sweet.
You'll be famous.
So sweet.
You'll be famous.
Can you kiss?
Please send me the episode if you end up in it.
Oh, you do. Can you kiss? Are you looking at my cereal? You looking at my cereal? Love you, Whiskey. I love you.
Okay, Whiskey is legitimately the best dog you could ever meet in your entire life. I just want to clone him and have him have a million babies and have all of them as pets because I want everything to do with Whiskey. He's perfect. I love him. Anyways, I have a Christmas party this evening and I had to make something quick, delicious, and vegan for this party. And I decided to pull out a recipe that I've really been enjoying recently with a vegetable that I can't fully pronounce properly. Yoi joy sam. Something like that. I quickly blanched it in some salt water and then set that aside, added some sesame oil to my pan, slowly but surely fried up some onions, garlic, and ginger, got my Yoi Joy Sam back into the pan along with a really delicious sauce that I'll write the ingredients down below for you. After a few minutes of letting it do its thing, I topped it off with some cilantro and sesame seeds.
A quick break to say thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring today's video. Sleep is necessary for a healthy mindset, a healthy lifestyle, and to move well and happily throughout your day, and the right mattress can help you with this. My bed showed up. It's really exciting. I personally had my previous mattress since I was a child. It was old, lumpy, it's stained to all hell, and it just frankly was embarrassing for people to see and to sleep on. So I came to realize that a bed is not a luxury, but a necessity and shouldn't be looked over. After all, we spend 8 hours or more in it a day, whether that's sleeping, watching movies in, hanging out with friends in, countless hours of scrolling on Instagram. Whatever way you use your bed, most of your life is centered around this one piece of furniture. And what I really love about the Birch Living mattresses is that they're made from 4 materials that are organic and non-toxic. They give you a 100-night sleep trial, 25-year warranty, and free shipping, which is absolutely incredible considering that you can get a mattress in the mail. I know this is not a new thing. I know that we've been shipping mattresses in the mail for quite some time now, but still, unless you've experienced it, it's something. Whoa. And if you're thinking about how expensive a new bed is, trust me, my brain goes there too, and it's the biggest reason that I waited such a long time to get a new mattress. But Birch Living offers payment plans and financing options so you can sleep easy on a beautiful mattress without paying a lump sum. That was so cool. And if you decide to move across the country, like I did, you don't have to stress about having to ship or bring your old yucky bed with you. You can just get yourself a new one and they can ship it to your new address, which I'm so happy that I did because I absolutely love my new bed. It's the perfect mesh of hard, so that way on my back I'm not sinking and not like having back problems the next day or extended periods of back pain like some beds give you. I also love to sleep on my stomach, and it's soft enough where my rib cage isn't being shoved into my body. It's a beautiful medium for a mattress, so it's suited for all sleeping positions and all types of people. Lights out! If you'd like to try out one of the organic, non-toxic mattresses from Birch Living, you can get $400 off when you click the link down in my description box or the one popping up on screen somewhere here. And again, that's $400 off of a beautiful, organic, non-toxic mattress. And like I said, they offer payment plans and financing options as well. I love my new bed. Thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring today's video and giving me the ability to rest easy come the new year as well. Thank you so much, and let's get on with the video. There's another plate here.
For the gram!
Here, come closer. You want some of this?
You can be in it. Hello.
Did you get this money shot here?
Yeah, money shot right there. Smile, guys.
Messiness.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
I'll come
Merry
closer.
Christmas.
Is that good for you?
I'm getting nervous. I got the last one. I haven't had any yet. Those guys, like, just...
Cheers, golf. Wait, is that zero?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only beer that tastes like it's meant to. Heineken 0%.
Is this your sponsorship?
You know, I've drank some beers in my time.
Yeah?
Since I stopped drinking real beer, they all taste like shit. But this one actually tastes like Heineken. All the alcohol-free beers taste like I opened it yesterday and put it in the fridge.
Alright, you gotta cut it short. People are losing interest. Cheers. Merry Christmas, golf.
Merry Christmas.
I said...
I was like an English switch.
Are you filming yourself? Why not?
Yeah,
You found yourself eating?
I film like what I eat in a week videos, and I'm filming like what I eat in a week over Christmas. So
Oh.
You should make a video of like, this is the one where I'm constantly explaining to people what I'm doing.
exactly. Hi guys, I'm a YouTuber, and this is how it works. And this is like every conversation that I have with everybody ever.
That's not what we're talking about.
We talk about butt stuff.
Yeah. Every time we're hanging out in Breen's kitchen, butt stuff comes up.
I know.
Please put that in your videos.
I will.
There's definitely been like
Let's unshame butt
she's
stuff,
cooking
guys. Okay,
and the
let's
video's
unshame it.
filming, and we're talking about butt stuff and sex stuff. And she cuts out the audio and the film still goes in the video.
Oh my god. But
She's just like innocently cooking masterpieces and talking about absolute filth.
but can you like...
Got a plan, it's gonna be so.
Red hats are nice. Oh no.
Merry Christmas and happy 8th day of Hanukkah. I know I'm a little bit late on this because, you know, this video is being posted 5 to 6 days after Christmas, but anyways, I hope you had a great holiday season, and I started this Christmas off very different than any other time in my life. I started off alone, by myself, completely solo, house to myself, and it was amazing. I laid in bed until like 8 o'clock. I FaceTimed a friend and made coffee, had some toast with some random ingredients that I was just craving that had nothing to do with Christmas, but who cares? And then afterwards, I made brownies for a Christmas party that I'm going to this evening. We'll put the recipe that I used down in the description box. I actually just found one online. I would definitely do a few things differently in my own recipe if I were to develop this recipe, but hey, we live and we learn. Besides the point, we mixed our dry into our wet and got it into a cast iron pan lined with some vegan butter, topped it off with some more chocolate, and put it in the oven for about 27 minutes. Once it was done, I let it cool, and now I'm going to make myself a very untypical quote-unquote lunch, kind of second breakfast. Chopping up some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, some red onion, lots of garlic, and a carrot. I'm also going to throw some chive, but this is like a different type of chive. I don't even really know what to call this, but I bought it at an Asian market and it's delicious and I love it, and that's all we need to know, really. Adding all of that along with some chopped cabbage, fresh parsley, seasoning with some salt, some pepper, some chili flakes, and I thought, what the heck, I'm adding the rest of the jar of muffaletta that I have sitting in the fridge that's really just taking up space, some artichoke hearts, and half of a block of tofu that I just crumbled on top, nutritional yeast for some creaminess, Dijon mustard for that nice depth of flavor, balsamic vinegar for the same reason, mixing that all up and throwing that into the oven and allowing that to bake for about 45 minutes or so. But every oven's different and you can just poke your potatoes and see when they're done. I'm having some AG1 while I wait and then having a shower as well, and then we're gonna have second breakfast / lunch. I decided to add some fresh spinach to the bottom of my bowl and then going to throw the mixture on top, drizzling it with a little bit more balsamic vinegar. And then we went to a Christmas party. Lots of wine, lots of time hanging out with friends, and it was such a fun way to spend Christmas. I didn't have to open presents, and some people may not think that's a bonus. For me, it is a bonus because presents make me feel awkward. This Christmas party was basically made up of a bunch of people that didn't have family around also. It was a quote-unquote orphan Christmas, and I truly enjoyed it. Not everybody has a stable, functional family, and for myself, I can say that I don't. And if you have a similar family dynamic to myself, then just know that it's okay to not spend Christmas with your family. You can create your own community and have something that makes you feel safe and secure and happy.
Hi! Merry Christmas!
We're live on Instagram here.
No, we're not. Woo!
Coming to you live and direct from the couch.
Merry Crimbo! It's a push.
The holiday season can be extremely triggering for people with eating disorders or eating disorder history, and I want to remind you that your body deserves food. No matter how much you've eaten leading up to Christmas, on Christmas Day, on Christmas Eve, whatever, your body still deserves food the day after and the days to come. This time of year is supposed to be about cultivating joy and happiness, spending time with people that you love, and eating yummy food. It's about eating yummy food, and sometimes we're gluttonous, and that's okay. So let's take a hot second and remind ourselves that this week of food is not a determinant of our lives. It's not a determinant of who we are, what our body is going to look like, and let's focus on the actual enjoyment of our lives, not on the way our body looks, how other people perceive our bodies, how other people judge our bodies, how other people and yourself are going to say negatively. So let's not measure our happiness by the number on the scale or the amount of calories that we ate yesterday. Let's measure our happiness with how many times we laughed and how much we enjoyed our holiday season.
That looks really good. I like the paper straws. Let's see.
Oops.
Open the same thing.
Ooh. Yeah, it's, at first it's like mellow, and then that little bit of stuff like hits your tongue, and it's like, oh, sweet.
Nothing fancy for dinner. I just had some leftover potato soup that you saw me making earlier in the video, along with lots of slices of sourdough bread because it's freaking the best, and I can eat an entire loaf of sourdough bread within days of buying it. Which honestly, you have to do because it goes bad so freaking fast. Enjoy an entire loaf of sourdough bread, my friends, because it's freaking worth it and so good. I hope you enjoyed today's video and got some value out of it. If you could hit the like button and the subscribe button, I truly appreciate it. I'm sending you all my love in the world, and just know if your Christmas didn't look typical to everybody else's Christmas, that's okay. And you can spend your day however you desire to spend it. Create a community of loving, nice people. And I'll see you again so very soon. Mwah!